For nearly a decade, whispers have trailed Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe like a shadow. From the earliest days of Outlander's meteoric rise, their breathtaking on-screen chemistry ignited a spark that fans refused to let fade. Was the passion between Jamie and Claire something more than fiction? Audiences debated endlessly. Tabloids speculated recklessly. Whole online communities thrived on the hope that art had spilled into reality. Yet now, that long-nurtured fantasy has come to an abrupt, definitive end. Sam Heughan has finally broken his silence. In a heartfelt statement, carefully measured, deeply emotional, and impossible to misread, Heughan drew a line in the sand. There's been so much talk for so many years about Caitriona and myself. I respect her immensely. She is my co-star, my confidant, my friend, and nothing more. The rumors have caused confusion, heartache, and unfair pressure. It's time to put him to rest once and for all. His words landed like thunder. Not harsh, not cruel, but resolute. For years, a corner of the fandom clung to the dream that Jamie and Claire had carried their love beyond the screen. Forums dissected glances, interviews, and photographs. Every laugh was studied like a clue. Now Heughan's declaration cuts through the noise with piercing clarity. For Caitriona Balfe, his words may have felt like long-awaited relief. Married since 2019 to music producer Tony McGill, Balfe has spoken often about the toll such rumors took. She has called them invasive, even disrespectful, erasing her private happiness in favor of a fantasy. By speaking up, Sam didn't just defend himself. He shielded his co-star, reminding the world that their friendship deserves reverence, not speculation. The timing is no accident. With Outlander approaching its final season, both actors are preparing for new chapters. Industry insiders suggest Heughan wanted to free them both from the baggage of false narratives before diving fully into Hollywood blockbusters, producing ventures, and entrepreneurial pursuits. One insider remarked, he doesn't want his personal story tied to fanfiction anymore. He's moving forward, and helping Caitriona move forward, too. Fans' reactions have been emotional and divided. Some admitted heartbreak, confessing that even if they suspected the rumors weren't true, they cherished the illusion. Others praised Sam's honesty, recognizing the courage it takes to dismantle a myth so deeply woven into fan culture. Across social media, hashtags like #ThankYouSam and #RespectCaitriona trended within hours. Yet within his denial, Heughan offered something else, affirmation. We've been through so much together, the laughter, the tears, the endless days on set. Caitriona has been my partner in all of it. That bond will always be one of the greatest gifts of my career. But it's not romance. It never was. Those words reframed the story. Perhaps the greatest love between Sam and Caitriona was never romantic at all, but a rare, profound friendship, one rooted in loyalty, trust, and mutual respect. A bond that fueled the Outlander magic and carried them through the weight of worldwide fame. Still, the fallout lingers. Some fans feel disillusioned, even betrayed. Others cling stubbornly to theories. But Sam's message leaves little room for ambiguity. With grace rather than anger, he reminded the world that speculation has consequences and boundaries deserve respect. For Caitriona, this may finally mark a turning point. She has grown increasingly private, guarding her family life while urging fans to separate story from reality. With Sam's support, she may now step forward free of relentless gossip. And what of their legacy? Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe created one of television's most enduring love stories. They brought Jamie and Claire Fraser to life so vividly that millions believed in their love. That achievement remains unshaken. It does not require a real-life romance to validate it. Sam's statement may have ended one fantasy, but it gave rise to something far more meaningful: truth, clarity, and respect. Fans may mourn the love story that never was, but they can celebrate the bond that truly existed, a bond that helped shape one of the most beloved series of its time. In the end, this is not the tale of secret lovers. It is the story of two artists who built a legacy together. Not through rumor, but through trust. And in its own way, that may be the greatest love story of all. Yet as one chapter closes, another rumor takes flight. The possibility that Sam Heughan might finally be romantically linked with someone, and not just anyone, but the iconic Elizabeth Hurley, has only fueled the buzz. Hurley remains one of the UK's most enduring symbols of glamour. From her rise as an international model to her reign as a rom-com darling and later a television staple, she has continually reinvented herself. Along the way, she captured headlines for both her career and her relationships, famously linked to Hugh Grant and Shane Warne. Even in her 50s, Hurley's elegance and magnetic charm keep her firmly in the spotlight. To see her connected with Heughan, nearly 2 decades her junior yet every bit her equal in star power, has created an irresistible narrative. Their pairing suggests more than gossip, it's the merging of 2 eras. The spark came outside BBC studios. Cameras caught them leaning close, sharing what appeared to be a private laugh. Their easy warmth ignited speculation instantly. Was it simply 2 stars enjoying each other's company, or the beginning of something more? Insiders quickly chimed in. Some suggested they met through charity galas and red carpet circles. Others floated the possibility of a professional collaboration. With no confirmation, fans filled the silence with theories, hashtags, and late-night debates. The timing only adds intrigue. With Outlander ending, Sam stands at a career crossroads, branching into Hollywood films and business ventures. Hurley, meanwhile, has spoken about pursuing projects that inspire her. Could this be a professional spark blossoming into something personal, or just 2 glamorous worlds colliding? Social media isn't buying the "just colleagues" angle. Fans have already dubbed them a potential power couple, swooning over the chemistry captured in mere seconds of footage. Sam and Liz together, one fan gushed. That's a crossover nobody saw coming, but everybody wants now. Others were more cautious, noting both stars' notorious privacy. Still, silence from their representatives has only fanned the flames. The age gap, Heughan at 45, Hurley at 60, has been embraced, not criticized. Together, they challenge Hollywood's double standards, proving connection is measured in chemistry, not numbers. For many, the idea of them as a couple feels refreshing, glamorous, and surprisingly modern. Speculation itself has value. Observers note that whether romance exists or not, both stars benefit. For Heughan, the story keeps him firmly in the spotlight during a pivotal career shift. For Hurley, it reaffirms her timeless relevance. In today's celebrity economy, even unconfirmed rumors carry power. Weeks later, the fascination shows no sign of fading. Every Instagram caption, every offhand remark is parsed for hidden meaning. Fanfiction and fan art imagining their relationship now flood online spaces, transforming a fleeting BBC sighting into an entire fantasy universe. Are Sam Heughan and Elizabeth Hurley truly beginning a new chapter together? No one knows, and perhaps that uncertainty is what makes the story so captivating. In a crowded media landscape, the allure of 2 accomplished, magnetic stars sharing a moment is enough to spark the imagination. Whether this leads to confirmed romance, a creative collaboration, or simply a well-remembered rumor, one fact is undeniable: Sam Heughan and Elizabeth Hurley have already set the stage for one of the year's most fascinating celebrity narratives. That revelation came during a promotional interview, when Heughan, thoughtful as ever, was asked about the upcoming Outlander prequel, Blood of My Blood. The series promises to explore the parallel love stories of Jamie Fraser's parents, Ellen Mackenzie and Brian Fraser, alongside Claire's parents, Julia Morrison and Henry Beecham. For longtime fans, it's a chance to travel further back in time and witness the foundations of 2 families whose destinies would one day converge. Yet Heughan's response revealed an intriguing tension. Though excited, he voiced concern about how Jamie might be referenced. The prequel is set long before Jamie was born, and any attempt to insert him, whether through narration, flash-forwards, or symbolic appearances, risks breaking the carefully crafted continuity that Diana Gabaldon and the series have built. Jamie's story begins in Outlander, Heughan explained. To place him too directly in the prequel would risk confusing the chronology. His concern struck fans not as criticism but as a reminder of what makes Jamie so beloved. His journey feels authentic, every scar and triumph unfolding organically. Heughan's words underscored his deep bond with the character, elevating him from actor to guardian of Jamie's legacy. Blood of My Blood itself promises rich drama, set in early 18th century Scotland on the brink of rebellion. Brian Fraser will be portrayed as a man caught between tradition and change, while Ellen Mackenzie, a fiery spirit, defies convention to follow her heart. Yet comparisons to Jamie and Claire's legendary love story are inevitable. Heughan's warning is a plea to let the prequel stand proudly on its own. Fans embraced his words, many relieved that he voiced what they had quietly feared, that the show might lean too heavily on Jamie's shadow. Social media buzzed with appreciation. Here was the actor himself protecting the integrity of the universe. His remarks also highlight a broader truth about modern storytelling. In today's franchise-driven world, actors like Heughan don't just play characters, they become custodians of legacies. Few would defend the internal logic of their roles with such passion. But for Heughan, Jamie is more than a character, he's a companion he has carried for over a decade. Whether or not Blood of My Blood avoids the pitfalls he warned against will depend on its writers and producers. One thing is certain, Heughan's voice carries weight. His insights haven't dampened anticipation, they've heightened it, assuring fans that Jamie's legacy will remain intact. And when the prequel finally arrives, audiences won't just be watching Brian and Ellen's romance. They'll be searching for the invisible threads of Jamie Fraser, and how carefully those threads are preserved.